Good morning, YouTube. Nice to see you. I am doing a few things today. One of the things that I'm doing is finishing up this bench. The two benches. Have you ever had those projects that just are never ending? That's one of those. It's not really hard. I can't wait until I have a shop, and then I won't feel so guilty about it because it's not taking up my my walking space and everything. If I have a shop, I can just have that table and do a piece a day if that's the way that I want to work. That's been working pretty good around here since I've got so many things to do, sort of spreading out my labor. But if I had that tool shop, that would be cool, because then I wouldn't be tripping over it and thinking about, you know, my inferiority for not finishing it. So, you know, that goes. Sometimes I'm hard on myself. But I am going to, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit, I don't know what you want to say, not lightheaded, scatterbrained. It's not because of the coffee situation, because I had plenty of that. I hadn't decided if I was going to talk about this or not, but I guess I'll talk to you about quitting tobacco. That is what I'm doing. I forget if I'm on day 2 or day 3, but I spent a lot of time with God over the last week, and I've decided to clean up some areas of my life. And tobacco usage, I didn't smoke or dip. I use this stuff called snus. I used to justify it by saying that it was just tobacco and there was no additives, blah, blah, blah. But you put it in, they're kind of like these little thin packs, and you don't spit. And I'm sure it's totally not good for me. Why have I done it for the last 10 years? I have all these like little things that I'd blame it on, but I just thought, you know what? I might as well clean up my life. A lot of things are going good for me. Land is amazing, dog's super cool. I'm getting in amazing shape. I mean, I don't know if you can see this, but dang, I'm so happy with myself. And I thought, you know, why not just quit tobacco? You know, not through my strength, but the Lord's. And I'm just not gonna, I'm not going to really think about it. So anyway, but I do notice that sometimes, since tobacco is such an addicting thing, and it takes up some of your personality, I guess, or not your personality, but you know, it's like it adds chemicals or something to your body, that now that I'm missing them, I'm like, get scatterbrained a little bit more often. Such a long story. Oh my gosh, such a long story just to say I'm gonna quit tobacco. Good girl. That's her new thing, is that she will bring the ball and she won't be resisting me to like keep it away from me, but she'll be holding it so it doesn't roll away. I think she's lost enough balls off of the cliff that she's getting wise not to turn them loose, otherwise she'll lose them. When I first got started moving out here and doing a homestead, I used to feel really, really guilty every second of the day for always having stuff everywhere. Look at this. All this mess. The stuff that I don't have yet done. I've got this mess that's right here, depending on which way the rain comes in. But you know, the thing that I'm trying to master is just saying, who cares? Doesn't matter. I'll get to it when I get to it, and I'm happy living that way. You know, if I don't have somebody accusing me in my head that I have to do this, I have to do that, the better I feel in life. Have you guys watching the channel, have you quit tobacco or a nicotine product? And if so, you know, God bless you and congratulations. And what have you experienced? Are you feeling a lot better? Are you saving a lot of money? I don't know. Do you have any stories you want to tell? I've never quit tobacco before. Never tried. But the thing that I'm noticing is that I have a hard time in the morning especially around things that I associate with like getting going. Like I'd put in one of those little snooze packets and then have my coffee in the morning or in the evening. And I at least convinced myself that it relaxed me. I'm sure in the end it probably didn't do any of those things, but that's what I felt. But it's kind of like hard in the afternoon. One of the things that I've done for the afternoon is I've gotten those like little mini Tootsie Roll Pops. Does anybody have any suggestions for me? Any pearls of wisdom from things that you guys have gone through? Well, thanks for letting me be accountable on a video. I was going to write in my journal that I was going to quit, but I thought, well, a journal is cool, but oftentimes I reread my journals things that I talk about that never came to fruition. So one of the tricks that I have when I finally resolve myself to do something is that I will resolve myself to do it, and then I'll dedicate it to the Lord. So I'll say, God, you know, I dedicate my use of tobacco to you, and I'm done with it. So once I make a promise to him, I keep it. So, you know, that's where I'm at. And I was thinking about this journal. Does anybody else journal? I had this cool art book. I like to paint and, you know, do pastels and things and whatever. And I turned this thing into my journal, so it has like really thick pages, and it's kind of cool. It's not like an everyday journal, but like whenever I want it, and there's no rules in this one, so I can write like upside down, or, you know, make messes, or put coffee rings on purpose, or just write any silly thought, just a positive journal. Man, I'm writing songs, like putting my songs down. A lot of times I just kind of write them in my head and play them, and I'd have some cool lyrics, but I didn't really assemble them very well. And now when I'm out riding my four-wheeler, a lot of times the song will come to me, and at least half of it or something, like a few verses, and I'll come back and I'll write it down. And it's so fun. I've really been enjoying that. And Delta, some news on her. Let's see, I'll find some evidence. She does a pretty good job of cleaning it up. I think you guys probably know what I'm talking about. Bam! It's that time of the year again, Shepherd. Come here. Twice a year she goes into heat. And, oh, don't go down the hill, don't go down the hill. Good girl. Twice a year she goes into heat. And her heats last 6 weeks. It seems like it's getting lesser as time moves on. How many heats has she been in? 3, I believe. I believe 3 heats. Could be wrong. It seems like 3 heats. It could be that this is the 3rd one. I don't know. Anyway, every 6 months, they last for 6 weeks. The first 2 weeks of her little cycle begins with this blood, and then the next cycle it gets lighter blood, I guess, and then the last part of the cycle it's like clear. My understanding is when it's clear, that's when it's puppy bringing time kind of thing. So I will be keeping her away from all males. It's a good time to be out here in them woods so nobody gets my dog pregnant. Well, that sounds like a country song, doesn't it? If I just had a truck and a few other important pieces, I'd be almost there. I like that. So anyway, yeah, we're just gonna be hanging out and not going around unfixed dogs for show, because I don't need the puppy problem right now. But I hope you have a happy holiday weekend. Everybody has a lot of fun, eats a lot of good food. I hope everybody's safe. God bless you. I look forward to seeing you back here again. Next week I'll do some good videos, I promise.